Okay, so we are about 2 hours to our trip. How you feeling? So basically every year in October we try to do something really fun. I try to really fill up the month with things to do, but this year was just crazy with the house and orders and all the conventions, so I kind of wanted to do something really fun, and I'm surprising Humpy here. Yes, no, where do you think we're going?
I know we're still in Pennsylvania.
Oh, so it's still in Pennsylvania. Interesting. It's a 3-hour trip. We have about 2 hours left.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
So while we're on the road, I am going to answer some of the 10 crafty questions that I was tagged in by Dolly at Gypsy Rose Papery. So the first one is, what is your name? And my name is Janine. The second one is, how did you come up with your YouTube name? And that one is kind of a little bit boring because my YouTube name is basically my gamer tag for Xbox. Funny thing is that I wanted like glitter guns or something like that at first, and I think that was already taken, and I tried to like have two of the same word, well, the beginning of words, like the same letter, so like glitter guns or whatever. So then I came up with Lipstick Legion, and it kind of just stuck, and now that's become my YouTube name, my shop name, and a whole bunch of things. I just can't let it go. So that's question number 2. Okay, so question number 3, what is your favorite craft? So I would think that my favorite craft would be any type of DIY. So that would be making wreaths or making things for the house. Basically, pretty much seeing what department stores have and what craft stores have and trying to dupe them.
I think your favorite craft would be mac and cheese.
It's true. My favorite craft is macaroni and cheese. That's pretty true. And number 4, what is your favorite place to get craft supplies? And that's
Michael's.
What is it, babe?
It's Michael's.
Yeah, it's Michael's. I love Michael's. If Michael was a real guy, my husband should he should be afraid. So he has figured out by now, obviously, that we're going to Gettysburg.
But how are there ghost stores in Gettysburg?
You're gonna find out. But why do you think there's ghosts? Why do you think there's ghosts in Gettysburg? Do you know what happened in Gettysburg? There's thousands and thousands of dead bodies on the battlefield.
I'm gonna shoot you with my blue muzzle.
Storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Can you hear me? Okay. We're eating in the Lincoln Diner. But it wasn't around when Lincoln was around. But if it was, he wouldn't eat here. Because of all the booths.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song.
the ghost store. Ooh. So how are you feeling about doing a ghost tour in Gettysburg?
Well, like I said before, off camera, we had the conversation where I've never looked at Gettysburg as being a haunted area whatsoever. It's never really been in my head to think that, oh yeah, this place would be haunted like that. I mean, to me, this is a historical place. This is where like you go from when you were in school. This huge Civil War happened here, and I'm like, so does that mean that every place that's ever had a war is haunted?
Yeah, basically, there's a lot of fallen people who maybe have not passed on yet. So
That's just.
We'll see.
My mind is blown.
I'm looking forward to hearing some of those type of like that type of history, not more so like Civil War history, but you know, about what happened and like who inhabits these areas.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Super interesting, where this is a backyard of this house here, and that big building there was an orphanage, and just the most vile things have happened to children while they were here. So here I am standing as we speak on the backyard where there may be some children buried here because they were just totally abused. She was putting them in the cellar just to stay there and kind of leave them there, kind of Munchausen, where she left them there for so long. When she came back, they would actually be so happy to see her, and that's how she gained the love of children. It's just wild. Oh, that door just opened. It is windy, but that's creepy. The Gettysburg ghost tour. What did you think of it?
Guy makes me want to be a tour guide. Like,
right? Wasn't he great?
Yeah, dude was super cool. And I'm not even kidding you. I know it's probably when, but when we were in the backyard of like the orphanage, I swear I kept hearing like
noises, and he kept looking back.
You were like, what do you keep looking back for? I keep hearing.
And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Hey guys, it's day 2 of our little trip to Gettysburg. I'm going to break my diet and get me some of my favorite cereal. I have to. It's just, if it's here. Question number 5. So, that question is, who are your top 5 crafty YouTube channels? I have watched April's video prior to this, and I really like her answer. So I think what she said was along the lines that every kind of YouTube is a crafty YouTube. They're doing their craft just kind of like how any one of us would do their crafts. So I really like that, and I really actually want to answer some of that. It actually is crafting. It's just a different type of craft. It's not junk journaling or anything like that. So the first one would definitely be Bargain Bethany. Bargain Bethany does a lot of family tree hauls and crafts with Dollar Tree items, so that's really cool. That's like right up my alley. The second one is definitely Olivia's Romantic Home. I'll link all of their channels down below, but Olivia's Romantic Home is really, really cool because she also does a lot of Dollar Tree stuff, but it's very on a low budget, and the way she decorates her home is just beautiful. It's beautiful, and I really grab a lot of inspiration from her. She's really, really sweet, and anything that's like DIY I love, and that's using Dollar Tree items or things that you have around your house and repurposing them. Those are the type of like YouTubes that I typically go for. So the third YouTube channel would be Garden Answers. I love gardening and I'm a new gardener, so I really go to them for tips and how to prune things and what types to grow and when, and just like the typical care of a lot of plants. She goes through many plants and festivals, and it's awesome to see that on her channel. Where am I? The fourth one would probably be Tradition by the Seasons. Tradition by Seasons is yet another home decorating, but it's really not more DIY, it's strictly more just decorating. And she has like this amazing room and closet that I can just like dream of, where she keeps like all her storage from Hobby Lobby. She goes through all her things and like where she finds her stuff, so really cool. And the fifth one, probably I think should be number one, is Her Speaks, Molly Roberts. Love her channel. Very witchy, very artsy. I also consider myself an art witch, so it's very nice to see different witches in that kind of way and doing that kind of work. And I absolutely love her channel, and I absolutely love her Instagram. So I will leave all those 5 YouTube videos down below, but definitely Molly has to be my number one and my favorite. I mean, this is a really hard question because I watch YouTube a lot and I have loads of people that I love on YouTube. But as far as a different craft, I would have to give it up.
See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay, so while I'm here at the Visitor Center at Gettysburg, I'll answer 2 more crafty questions. So question number 6 is, what is my favorite color? And that is white. I don't know, I just love white, and I work with a lot of black, and I love all colors, but I just think that white is probably my favorite for sure. And I think question number 7 is, what is your favorite things to craft with? What are your favorite crafty tools? And that will definitely be Tim Holtz distressing, and that is probably Fabri-Tac. Everybody's favorite is Fabri-Tac, and it's so good. And then probably the third one too is punches. I love working with punches, but distressing, any type of distressing, I love distressing things. So I'm going to answer number 8 and 9 of the crafty questions. So number 8 is, where do you get your crafty, get your craftiness from? Where do you get your love for crafting from? And that would definitely be my mom. My mom is like the OG crafter in the family. She can do it all. Like, she crafts, she paper crafts. She is a really good sewer, like pretty much a seamstress type. The only thing she probably can't do is paint, so which is nice because I am the painter of the family. So yeah, that's question number 8, goes to my mom. Question number 9 is, when did you start crafting? And I probably started crafting when I was younger. I was making a lot of things. I actually got into spirituality when I was really young. You know, I had the interest in witchcraft and doing all that, and it kind of really never went away from me. So I've been drawing and crafting and spell crafting and painting in my grimoire since I was really young. So craft and actual crafting in that kind of sense I've been doing for a super long time. we are going to our last spooky tour. Actually, we had 2 regular tours and 2 spooky tours. And this is the last one that we're going to be doing.
See the tray? They would have taken the tray out, put ice, and then put the body on top of that. It has the window so the transporter could open up the lid and make sure he had the right body.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'm going to read you this room, and it's all going to be, because we have human hair, you know, from people that passed away back in the 1800s. That was a huge thing.
Okay, so we just finished the last attraction, and it was so much fun. It was so spooky. What did you think? Experience what they experience on a daily basis. Now, you don't experience everything they experience because they talk about stuff that happens in their homes when they don't do these tours. But you do have people that'll say, "Oh, I took pictures, and things will pop up on the pictures," or "I hear things in the woods," and they have a lot of woods. They have a huge trail. They have 8 acres of land, and everything is touched by something. So, spooky Gettysburg adventure, big win. Oh, forgive me. How do I do it? Yeah. I love you. Thank you for the trip, baby.
Okay, so the last question in the 10 crafty questions prompt is, what is your favorite craft thus far, I believe? So besides super big accomplishments, I am really proud of the junk journals that I did last year. Those were actually, I think, the only junk journals that I've been able to accomplish so far because it's just been so hectic. But I really, really love the Parlor Sorcier journal set that I've done. I'll leave that video below so you can check it out. But yeah, that will definitely be one of my favorite to date. So here it is. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little getaway, and see below for my nominations. Till next time. Mwah.